This week's Parshas is the famous story of the Akedah, not to be confused with Al-Qaeda. We'll get to that in a moment. The story of Hashem telling Avram, take your one and only child and bring him as an offering. Slaughter him. Obviously Hashem was just testing him to see if he really would do it. There's many deeper meanings behind what this test was. It wasn't just giving up a child for Hashem. There's many deeper explanations. There's an interesting story in last week when Avram's second wife, Hagar, ran away from the home and she was very distressed. And the angel met her and says, what seems to be the problem? And she says, I ran away from the home. And the angel tried to comfort her and said, don't worry, you're going to go back and you will conceive a child. And that child, you shall name him Yishmael, and he will be the father of the whole Arab and Muslim world. And this Yishmael will be a wild kid, and all his generations, all his descendants will be wild, fighting with people. His hand will be on top of everyone, and everyone will be against him. And she went home. And this thing seems very strange, because is that the way to comfort someone? Like, don't worry, you'll have a child which everyone will hate, and a very wild person, and all his descendants. And yes, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, all the radical Muslims come from that. And it's predicted in the Torah. Why is that a comfort for Hagar, the wife of Aryeh? The answer is, she was a tremendous tzaddikus. She was a righteous person. And she was simply confused what's going on. And the angel said, yes, this is your mission, even if it seems hard. And she may have said, you know what? For Hashem's sake, I shouldn't have this child because it won't be good. And the angel was teaching her a message. I'm telling you exactly what this child will be. And it's not up to you to make those calculations for God. Hashem will take care of himself. Do what you got to do today. Avram was told to take his one and only child up as an offering to Hashem. But wait a second, Hashem promised him a few weeks earlier, you will have a child, and this child will be the father and grandfather of the entire Jewish people. And if you're telling me now to slaughter this child, I'm not just giving up my son, but I'm giving up the entire Jewish nation. And Avram could have said, for my sake, I'd do it for God. But it's not about me, it's for God. He needs the Jewish people. And if I give up this child, that's the end of the Jewish nation. And that was his test. Do you make calculations which you think will be better for God? Or if you know what you were told to do, you listen, whether it makes sense to you or not. Hashem told him, it was pretty clear. Do what you gotta do. Some people think, I really should drive in the car on Shabbos to shul, because if I don't go with a car, then I'll never get to shul. And I'm sure Hashem wants that. The answer is, you know Hashem doesn't want that. Would it be better for him if you get to shul? Yes. But don't make those calculations. Do what you gotta do. Hashem will figure out. He's fine. He'll make sure there'll be a Jewish nation. Our message is, take every moment as it comes and do what you gotta do today, even if you think it will be better if you transgress on a small thing so that the bigger picture, you'll be closer to Hashem. Hashem says, I don't need the bigger picture. I need you to listen each and every moment. Thank you. This week, Shabbos the Traveling Hasidim will be hosting Ezra Academy School from Queens in the shtetl of Monsey. We're going to have a great Shabbos with the students. Thank you and good Shabbos.